Okay.
Now, before anybody does anything, I will be the first to tell everybody. This is a lore hall session. There's some lore you guys can find out here. If you have questions, everybody who can give you the answers you're looking for, mostly, are here. So ask them. There will be scenarios that kind of build on lore as well for the upcoming adventure. So you can miss those, you can be a part of those. Up to you what you want to do. There are, I believe, only one out of the things that I have set up that probably won't be missable by a group of you. But other than that, you guys are in the ship. You have Gerald, you have Julius, you have Axel, and you guys can go whenever you're ready.
I would like to note there's a character missing.
Hold on.
Who?
Not... What character is missing?
Either I'm blind or you forgot to put Adam back on the map.
Kuri, put Adam back on the map.
Oh, I forgot to put Adam back on the map. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I was searching for Adam, and it's just like, yeah, no, Kuri, fucking put him back on.
Yeah, the first thing I do when I noticed we were back on this and where we last left off, I was like, okay, check for everybody. Wait a second.
What are you talking about? He's right here. He's always been right here.
Mm-hmm.
Got a head full of empty, my dude.
To be fair, I set up this map and then I went and took like a 4-hour nap.
Good job.
I was like, this looks about right. Flop.
That cannot, at least, it's not the most egregious thing that could be missing from this map.
Every character I see is just on the GM layer. You guys see fucking nothing.
I do want to say Juliet is not going to be one of the first people out back into the ship.
Oh, she's not.
She doesn't want to be. No, she's lingering. She's just like, it's fine.
Jerry, volume's a little loud, please.
Go ahead and I know you normally. Go ahead and lower Juliet's volume personally.
I
do that
did.
sometimes.
That's
Ooh.
the thing.
I keep Cherry on like a cool 80 to 95.
Yeah.
Okay, but you were saying, Jules?
I already said what I wanted to.
Okay.
Is the
Aaron?
plus enough to pick up Juliet?
Is a plus what?
Is a +4 strength modifier enough to pick up Juliet at this point?
Well, she is a normal
tall is
size,
Jet?
yes.
Jed, are you kidnapping your girlfriend?
Perhaps.
Okay, so that is an athletics check, so go ahead and roll it.
Athletics. Heart of the cards. Oh no!
Jet tries. Juliet just looks at them.
I went and grabbed my glasses so I could see from my standing position, and then I was just like, I heard Heart of the Cards. This is gonna be a Heart of the Cards
It's a
moment.
7.
Yeah.
I use all my good rolls.
I'm gonna go ahead and phrase it this way. Jules, are you against being picked up?
Yes.
It does not work then.
He's never really been picked up before.
That's a lie, according to Aaron.
In recent
and
years.
Gwen.
Well, right. Well, the last time she also got picked up before they ended up at the ship, she was shrieking and going, nope.
Fair. Okay, what you doing, Ben? You and Aaron are off the ship. You guys listen in for anything? Or you just like gonna have a chat?
Oh, Aaron is just in the midst of whatever chaos is happening. Just, yeah, Just I feel
You
like Cayde noticed.
hear if you're a part of the midst of chaos, you do hear in the distance, and I'm gonna walk away from my mic, so if you guys don't understand what I say, I will reiterate it in a clear voice.
Please.
How the fuck is he winning? That's not the right card, but he beat us all. What the fuck? In a cacophony of laughter.
Aaron is currently staring down at one of their journals and just walking.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The one thing I don't have proficiency in?
Unfortunate.
Just give me a dexterity save. It's all right, man.
I believe in you.
You narrowly miss bonking your head on the edge of a wall.
A book reader moment, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what you doing, brother?
Just heading to the lounging area.
The lounge area. You do smell food as you head down there. The lounge area. I will ask this real quick. Who is holding the heart again?
Me.
Cayde?
Okay, good. Gwen, what you doing? You following along with everybody?
Well, she's leaving those idiots in there to sort out their issues and heading back to her room, basically.
She's not leaving yet, and you literally cannot make her.
Wh-
What
What if
Juliet?
what if Puppy
There are
Eye?
3 people on this fucking thing that want you off. I'm gonna go and see my wife. And then just leaves.
Can you say that one more time? Because I missed some of it.
There are 3 people that want you safely off this ship. I'm gonna go see my wife. Have fun.
Juliet, now with the 3 most important for the in her life. Just, I'm about to be forced off, aren't I?
Well, not necessarily. I can sit with you till you're ready.
I know that. It's mostly just, and she just glances between Julius and Gerald, just like, do I even get to have the hour in here?
Hold on. I had a burp stuck in me.
Ugh.
Yep. Julius. No. Gerard. Yeah. And then they stare at each other.
Juliet just casually sidestepping to be closer to Jet, just like, you guys figure that out. I
Then
figured
they
that out.
is the worst way to be. If they're not comfortable, they can take as much time as they want. In a safer area. What part of not comfortable and time taken didn't click in your head, kiddo? Don't leave it. Don't let this be the way we fight.
As they're arguing, Juliet's going to lean over to Jet and just be like, you want to see if we can hide somewhere so that we don't have to deal with this?
I'm not that great at hiding, but I'll follow your lead.
Yeah, no, I guess at this point, just roll for the stealth.
Go for it. With advantage. They're so fucking distracted.
Oh, okay. I need the advantage.
Watch me roll 2 nat ones.
Jet.
Oh God, I was so close.
And
Can
here
Juliet
comes the nat
assist him?
one.
Can
Oh.
Juliet assist him with that?
I was gonna say one of you could roll for both of you, but yeah, Jet, roll one more time. If flat roll, no advantage.
Oh,
And here comes the one. Damn
That's
it.
a 21, actually.
Yeah, you guys sneak off. You
Yeah,
guys can go over.
you know what? Julia ends up dragging Jed over here. Down here. Just she sees them not hidden very well, and just sort of reaches over, yoinks Jet closer. Just, you really aren't that good at hiding, huh?
What can I say? The spotlight seems drawn to me. Trouble finds me very easily.
Yeah, I've noticed that. At the very least, we're keeping you out of trouble with my uncle and my brother. So there's that. Mostly Julius.
He wouldn't have actually.
He tried to drown Ace in an actual toilet.
Noted.
Yeah. I love my brother, but normally the shovel talk is not supposed to actually involve the shovel. Either way, I just need a little bit anyways. I'm going to get target spotted as soon as I get down there with the rest of them. Somehow.
Hey, Viv.
Yeah, no, Juliet's just hiding out with Jet until either Gerald and Julius stop arguing or the hour is up.
Vivian,
Mhm.
I think Aaron wants to do something.
Vivian, who is unfortunately stuck, or maybe fortunately stuck in Simon's arms, just rolls her head over to look at Aaron. Yep.
Can I talk to... Looks between the both of them. Both of you. Just knowing.
Simon will look at the group and go, Lex, Ray, Noir, Ariel's in charge until we get back.
The immediate, yeah, that tracks. From Lex.
Vivian just stares at Smoker for a minute. Really?
Ray's too much of a silly goose, and it does pain me to say that. Lex is having a fit over the fact that a 7-year-old is kicking his ass at cards, and Noir doesn't know what game they're playing. I think he's changed between Go Fish, poker, and what was the last one, bud? Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. And Ariel has been the only one with a calm head this entire time. Now, come on. One of our kids needs us. And then stands up.
Vivian just rolls her eyes. Here we go again.
And then just, excuse me, Cayde. And just
What's up, Jeff?
starts to walk. And just, do you have a preference of room?
Not really. Whatever feels safe for you, kid.
Oh, it's not about me being safe. It, I, you know how it is with family.
It is about you feeling safe. Choose one.
Aaron glances at the door to Gray's room and takes half a step away from it.
immediately gets pushed by Simon. His room it is. Come on.
Just the most pathetic looking, but I don't want.
Get.
Remind me again, it's the middle one that is his room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the one that Simon and Viv have essentially taken over.
And just steps inside after like a moment to like recollect.
So I'm gonna just let Viv go in first.
Such a gentleman, you rat's ass.
Yeah. And then he just blocks the door.
So here's the my
The breath.
father's up to fuck shit again.
Okay, there's the breath.
Main question, when ain't he?
I have some faith in the people that raised me to not be douchebags. But you know, hunting down family, other family, the extended family, does count as being a bit dickish.
Yeah.
Just holds up the journal that is currently full of different types of notes on things about what has been told to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I don't know what I want to do, but I don't feel good.
Okay. What's
That's,
making you
under-
upset?
that's understandable. You want to put it in order, or do we need to do something about it?
Please
There's
don't
half a
second guess
reason why
anything.
I'm in here, and it's to
Fine.
not lash out.
Vivian just blinks. If you need to spar someone, it's fine. I mean, if you need that. Ain't like I ain't, a proponent for that shit.
We can grab somebody that you can spar. We can go somewhere private if need.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
You won't hurt us.
I don't think that's true.
Vivian just leans forward in the chair that she's decided to take over. Kid,
Hmm.
I ain't afraid of you. And trust me, if and you need to take out that much anger, you got full reign. Go wild, damn it. Better to express your emotions than not.
Aaron
You
just
leave
has
them.
that moment of like you can see that Aaron is actively trying to remain civil. But much like the very first time they ever saw Kitsune, and the motherfucker was on the opposing side after trying so hard to teach him not to do exactly that, there's a bit of not master form, but frenzy, rage form starting to build at their feet.
So I'm gonna walk over and put a hand on Aaron's shoulder. Aaron,
Yes.
I'm gonna open up a portal. You're gonna go through it. Me and V are gonna follow you. And we're not going back until all that's let out you.
Okay.
And then just a pat on the head. We love you. And we're not gonna let you get sick over this, okay?
Yes, I know.
And then this is going to be the most I hate saying this. This is gonna be the most Simon thing he's ever said to Aaron. You're starting to be more like that dumbass every day. That's the best outcome we can ask for.
Vivian's just
You're
gonna
making
grin.
everybody. You are making everybody here damn proud to know you. Proud of you, Aaron. Your family.
That does not make the anger better.
Oh, it's not supposed to. Now get in the portal.
You first, and just picks him up and tosses him.
You go ahead and give me a strength check. I'll say with advantage because he is not expecting that.
Please.
I told you I was gonna do something stupid.
I know, I'm so proud of you. You go try and you go you first, and then you try to lift him, and then it's very much like, are you bolted to the fucking ground? And he stares at you, and you watch as half of his face begins to crack with these white inlines, and the other with these black heartless inlines, and he just pushes you with no difficulty.
Just the fucking Wilhelm scream. I feel like people heard the echo of that, just the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, everybody in the ship heard a very quick, like the start of a scream that quickly gets cut off.
Ooh, you peaked your mic. We didn't hear it, but that's fine.
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, good. Okay.
That was the joke.
Oh, goody.
Just the very clipped scream at the end of a video.
Fine. And also Vivian cackling as she starts standing up to follow.
Wait, before you go in there,
What you want?
I'm gonna say this right now. You got your spells ready?
Of course I do. You think I'm insane?
Invulnerability?
Yes.
Vivian Highwind, look at me.
Yes.
You are on fucking break. Once we get back, you are back in that fucking lab, okay?
Fucking fine, fine, fine. She throws her
Okay,
arms up in
look.
the air before walking through the portal.
He just goes, okay, good, love you. Then walks to the door, peeks his head out, looks around. He's Cayde and has not restored his face at all. Goes, hey, hey, towards Cayde.
What?
Don't break the ship while we're gone. We're gonna do something. We'll be back
Okay.
in. It'll be a couple hours. And then
Okay.
walks back into his room. Therapy's happening.
Yeah, sure.
And
Yeethaw.
did you just fucking say yeet ah?
Yeah.
I've never been more proud and disappointed in you in my entire life. Texting in the chat. Okay. Whew. Does anybody have anything they want to do, or y'all want to watch this play out?
Wait.
I mean, we do still have
Lucky.
Juliet and Jed up hiding out. Also,
Hold
I
on,
don't
my
think
dog is-
anybody's heard of Yi Nya. Does he even fit?
Okay, in that case, around this point, you do both of you who are hiding here, Gerard, walk past both of you, completely misses you, and is starting to head up the stairs.
As
And
that's
then
happening, Juliet just like, don't make a sound.
and then it's just Julius starting to walk, stops, and you can physically hear the gloomified little. It's not a growl, but it's very much like a ticking, like an animal would use to get like a pseudo echolocation, as if it can feel something's happening. And he's gonna roll real quick, just a dead roll, dead d20. He senses nothing, and he continues on his way. He's going to sleep on this couch.
Juliet just, okay. I don't think he actually left.
I mean, he had to have left by now.
Juliet goes to peek outside.
Give me a stealth roll.
Jet also trying to peek out.
Jet, give me a stealth roll.
How's a 32?
Hey, 21 again.
Because I literally cannot roll lower than a 10.
So Jules, you peek outside. Jet, you peek outside. You see the feet of Julius hanging off the edge of the couch. And like you immediately see one pull back as if he's sitting up.
Juliet fucking ducks back, grabbing Jet again. Just, I don't think he saw us.
I mean, what are the chances that he did see us?
He
There,
shouldn't have. Juliet is looking at the door trying to find the lock.
It's a pad. It's a lock pad, so you just gotta, fucking boop boop boop. Done.
if a keyblade can unlock things, can it also lock things?
Yes. Famously, that is one of its
Yeah.
second famous things.
Oh,
Yeah, because Juliet, I don't think is going to be bothering with figuring out the code to actually lock the door. So she just slowly reaches over, grabs her keyblade, and just goes to lock the door with it.
Okay.
See, we're fine now. There's no way we're going to be able to sneak past him, though.
who says we have to?
Your safety? Your well-being? Your breathing?
I do enjoy breathing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite hobbies.
We've got... do we want to say that they are talking at a normal volume?
So you guys are talking in a hushed volume at the moment because of
Okay.
the fucking what is the game? Because of fucking Poppy Playtime as a brother right here.
Just like, look, we're fine. It'll be fine. Probably.
I mean, eventually he's got to go somewhere else, right?
Maybe. Hopefully. Do we hear Adam walking past?
Oh yeah, full on. You hear him humming, and then his sudden stop in humming, going, hello?
Juliet covering both
Uh,
hers and Jet's mouth with her hands. Just
is there a reason you're laying down on the couch? Is there a reason you're talking to me? Trying to be nice, dickhead. I'm not gonna get out of this, am I? Not really, not anymore. You decided to be a dick, so I'm gonna ask you to at least get on the second floor. I'm working down here. And if I say no, you hear someone close a book, gently set it on the ground, and then you guys don't know what's happening, but you hear shuffling, followed immediately by somebody clearly kicking on the ground, being dragged away.
point. Juliet just bursts out laughing once she hears it fade away enough. Just
You can hear every kick on the stair as he's brought up the stairs.
this
Cayde, you just watch as Adam walks up the stairs, having Julius in a single arm chokehold, just like calm, like resting full on like this bitch kind of face on.
just dragging Julius away. Julia at this point does sort of creep over to the door, unlock it, and peer outside to make sure that they're gone. And then just closes, just looks back at Jet. It's just like, well, I think he got dragged off. Literally.
That's what happens when the primarily rogue character arc meets a paladin ranger.
Oh shit, though. But after a little bit, Juliet does look over at Jet. It's just like, we probably should go to the others.
You guys, I will say, Adam is not come back for his book just yet.
Yeah, no, Juliet, when she passes by it, she does take a moment to crouch down and pick it up and take a look at it. Just like, what's he reading, anyways?
It is, and I'm gonna get so much shit for this. What you read is more or less a notebook that is about as thick as a textbook. When you open it, you see there are pages from a history book, and one by one, Adam has been fixing the history books.
Juliet looks at this and is just, yeah, this looks about right. I'll just put it on the couch over here. Just sets it down on the couch. And she gets to the stairs and she just pauses to look over at Jet.
Was there a bookmark in the? Was the page bookmarked?
Yes.
What page? What specifically was he correcting in the middle of correcting when all of that happened?
So you see that the page that he was correcting started kind of devolving a bit as it was the history on Gwen and Gawain and what actually happened. And then you see it just slowly becomes like full poet speak of just like, yeah, no, this is someone simping. And then it's like, you can kind of see it's got a single line through all of it. Not even like scratched out before it just continues on with the proper history.
This man's fallen hard for her. has fallen hard. But, yeah. Juliet
So
lingers at the bottom, is just like, you want to go up first?
Just gonna like peek their head up at like the very bottom, or not bottom, at like the top, just enough to where it's like trying to be stealthy in peeking up to make sure that Julius is not around.
You can hear him. You can hear Julius, actually. You hear someone who is, like, very much just like, fucking son of a god damn. I am not that light.
But can't see
But
him, right?
not see him.
All right,
Uh,
it looks like it's clear.
Juliet following up behind Jet. May or may not steal a peck on the cheek before they actually head into the other room because, you know.
yeah. Uh,
Well, you
take
still
a
have a
quick,
chance to.
Yeah.
yeah, take a quick little pull away from that real quick as we cut to Gwen, who is, what's Gwen doing right now?
I don't know.
Just relaxing in the room, kind of thing.
Sure.
There is a knock on your door.
Who is it?
I don't know if I'm deigned as thing one or thing two in this relationship.
Adam.
As the door opens and he walks in. I've been sitting on that joke for a while. Bite me.
Terrible.
Yes, yes, I am. How are you holding up, lovely?
I'm fine. Nothing's changed between. Well, sort of nothing's changed between when I saw you last and now.
Well, I've been working on a little pet project I wanted to show you. I do not have it on me. Fuck.
Where did you lose your brain cells, my love?
I probably downstairs. I ran into, I think it's Juliet's brother.
Slightly feral looking?
Weird eyes.
Yeah, he's gloom infected. We're working on it.
Yeah, I found, I figured that much. Surprisingly light for someone that sassy.
He's made of toothpicks and paper mache.
Yes, yes, he is. But off topic, sorry. I've been working on something for you.
Okay.
Proper history book. And he starts like kind of rummaging in his pocket and then walks up to the desk and puts a key on the desk. I have access to Miss Vivian's files, so I've been spending some time in there, putting a proper set of history books together.
I thought
You
you
ever
said
want?
you didn't remember a lot of the last 300 years.
Oh, I have not, but I'm very good at reading.
Hello, small dog. Well,
The
yes,
small
I
dog
know
thing.
that, my love.
There's a lot of books that shouldn't exist, but it's Vivian, so they do exist. Also, I Gwen,
Yes?
Is the child supposed to be mean? And immediately you know he's talking about Noir.
The child's being raised by Vivian and Smoker. He's not exactly had the best role models.
Okay, because the other day he fucking look. I was working, and the other day he grabbed me by my ears.
And
And then it's just like the slow stumble kind of walk, and then just leaning on your back is like, my ears are fucking sensitive. It hurt.
and did you ask him not to after that?
Yes, and he said, okay, I won't do it again. And he hasn't since.
Well, yes, because no one had ever told him not to do it before, and he's a child, and they're curious, my love.
I don't know.
At least he didn't bite you.
He bites?
He, oh, I forget which one of them it was, but he bit either Cade or Jet.
Yeah, that fits. But Gwen, can I ask a genuine question?
Yes?
Is his shadow fucking alive?
I don't know. Nobody told me the details about what's going on there.
We really should ask people that stuff. And then he just kind of walks over to a chair and slumps down, just fully resting his feet on the table. But it seems we have guest here.
Sure do.
You don't want to interact with them, I imagine.
I feel very out of place here, Adam.
Because of the
And
time or because of the connections they hold?
yes. And they're having a fun moment out there. I don't want to intrude.
How would you be intruding? They're your friends.
Some of them, yes. I don't know most of the people out there right now.
Wait, and
What?
he stands up and walks over and grabs your hand, if you will let him.
I mean, Gwen will never say no to affection.
I'm here, and he pulls you into a hug. Even though it is clearly Gwen just doing it all on her own, because again, Gwen has canonically bench pressed this man to the ceiling before.
Yes, yes.
But he's just and these are the long, lanky arms wrapping around and holding Gwen, and just. Do you remember the first time we tried making friends with other people outside of each other?
I had friends outside of you, you dork. But yes,
I didn't. Fuck off.
I know.
It takes gall, it takes confidence, and it takes understanding. You've got the gall, you've got the confidence. Are you willing to understand them?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. How about we go hang out with the group, and later tonight, I'll set up to where I'll set up that what is it? The little nest thing you do with the blankets.
Sure.
Are you hungry?
No.
Have you eaten?
Yes.
Good. And small peck on the head as he starts leading you out the room.
Juliet's uncle fed us food.
Oh, who's Juliet's uncle?
This
As
man.
Adam openly walks past Gerard, who just looks up and goes, "Did you just think I was a stranger? You are a stranger to me. Hi, I'm Adam." Gerard, like the handshake, and then just like, wait, hold on. You walked past me with my nephew in your arms. How did you not? Hold on. And then you just see Gerard slowly get confused more and more by Adam being Adam. As he just keeps moving.
Gwen just waves at Gerard on her way by, just with the expression of, he's just like this.
He waves back to you and he's just like, you really know how to pick him, don't you, sunshine?
Yep.
And then Adam walks in the room, looks directly at Axel and goes, "So?" And you've never seen Axel look more uncomfortable. Hello.
Gwen giving Axel the I told you he was alive look.
Axel, given the like, I know that, but still. Oh, I feel bad.
Gently pats the shoulder as she walks by.
He gives you a thumbs up. He's like, he's not pissed at me, is he?
Shakes her head, no.
He looks pissed, and he just fucking no diff Julius onto the table, which you do look over and you see Julius, who's more or less like got his legs up to his chest, like on the table. Like he has not moved since he was put here, but he is just upset.
Regrettably, his resting neutral expression he inherited from his father.
Wait. And then you watch Axel put those connections together. Oh, fuck.
Secondary pat on the shoulder.
you you fully watch Axel just like close his arms around and like make a makeshift pillow for his head to lay down on the table.
Gwen, I
Having an
think you broke
existential
him.
crisis.
Yeah. As Adam leads you into the place to everyone is around the time where Juliet and Jet do walk into the room, which immediately gets a set of reactions.
Lex with his like fucking 35 plus perception. Yeah. It's hard to
He was-
escape that bitch.
Yeah, she wasn't trying very hard to begin with. She just, as soon as Lex notices her, she's just like, hey.
Hiya. How you doing? I'm getting my ass beat by a child. That's what I'm doing right now.
Don't come into the kitchen if you can't handle the cold. Heat
What?
noir. Heat.
Just the what? I don't know many things. I don't think that was right.
I feel like Ray didn't even look up from her cards to correct noir.
Nope.
Juliet's just, yeah, noir's something.
It's
Oh,
the
trust
best
me,
game
I
of
figured
poker
that
I've ever
out.
played.
Ooh. I felt Lex just go, ooh, ooh, kind of energy. Not right on so many levels.
Eventually, Ray does look up and sees Juliet and just goes, "Did you do something different with your hair?"
It's on your level, I'd take it. The weight of her distribution is off. Just without turning to face Juliet.
Whoever's looking at Ray watches Ray lift their hand and then fully bring it down, and then Lex somehow gets smacked even though Ray swung in air.
What? What did I do?
I mean, sure, we can go with me changing up my hair a bit.
Dwarf finally looks over. Did you get stuck in the washing machine?
What?
You shrunk.
No, I did not get stuck in a washing machine. It's a little more complicated than that.
Okay, good, because that would have been a really big washing machine. Checkmate. God damn it!
I feel like Lex is losing years off his fucking lifespan, is what's happening.
Yeah.
Juliet's just like, she's not sure how to approach the subject of, I fucked myself up a little bit.
Easy, you don't.
No, she looks over. Yeah, I can see her looking over at Jet with like that question on her face, and Jet just shrugs. You know what? If nobody's going to say it, I'm not going to address it.
Say what?
Adam.
Nothing.
Adam fully turns to Gwen and goes, "My love,"
Mm-hmm.
and then just fully reaches over, grabs Julius's arm, and hands it to Gwen. Could you hold this for a moment? I gotta give someone some reassurance.
Why am I holding? What?
I don't know. I don't trust him. He sassed me and tried to stand up to me before.
He's a feral little gremlin who kidnapped me. What about it?
He did what?
If you touch my brother,
Now hold on. That is severely out. I was working for a really bad person, and I did not have the leeway I have now.
I'm not mad at them about it. It was years ago. It's fine now.
Yeah, I do need to apologize about that, don't I? Did I ever apologize about that?
Kidnapping me?
Yeah.
Yeah, several times since we picked you up. Yes.
Oh, sorry. You guys are a lot. I forget things. I don't normally forget things often. I'm still watching a child beat 3 grown people at like Texas Hold'em, I think.
I'm pretty sure
Right.
you keep forgetting things because you're traumatized. But yes.
Hey, damn. You don't need to call me out on it like that.
he does that. You get used to it.
Adam, full on. Yes, she does. In fact, watch this. Raise your hand if you're traumatized to the entire room.
Juliet raises her hand, watches
Jet,
Jet for a moment, makes sure he raises it. They raise their hand.
Jet also raising a hand.
Lex looks directly at Rihanna and just don't. The look.
Cade raising his hand in the back. I see that, bud.
Yeah. Gwen holds up her hand with Julius. Just like I'm
Adam raising
holding you.
Adam raising up his hand. Axel raising his hand. Noir raising his hand, not because he's traumatized, just because he wants to join in.
He just wants to be included.
Which does get Adam to do a quick little double take, like, who traumatized you, little man? I don't know what that means.
He just wants to be included in the group.
Oh. Thumbs up. Like,
Fucking, all I feel like right now is Lex giving Rihanna the deadpan stare of "Don't get me involved in this."
reaches over into nothingness and raises her hand as she seems to grab something, and Lex's hand raises as well. Julius kind of leaning against the wall now, just going like, well, damn, way to make me feel called out and not special at the same time.
Sorry.
I'm joking, sis, it's fine. George kind of peeks his head in. I'm raising my hand out here too.
Lex trying very hard not to react to Boy.
That you, Lex?
No.
Wait,
Bullshit,
hold up.
but okay.
At this point, Juliet finally steps around the corner, just like, wait, hold up. But you know Lex?
Grimace
on,
emoji.
Nini.
What was that, Curry?
Nini killed me.
Weird ass man with an eldritch thing in your basement.
We don't talk about Fluffy. It's fine.
I thought his name was Frank.
It was something with an F. Yeah, no. Yeah, Frank. We don't talk about Frank. Leave him alone. He's a nice dude. He's a bit
When he's
creepy,
not
but
trying
he's
to
fine.
possess your soul 3 ways from Sunday.
Just pop him on the head with a little bit of light. He'll be fine.
Wait.
Flashlight could knock him out. Fine.
How do you guys know each other?
We
looks directly at Lex.
don't.
You say it or I say it.
I don't know, actually.
Lex.
You ever see a dude just try so very hard to lie and he's so mad?
Juliet, even with her fucking 17 passive. Oh, no, wait, she's got 20 for a passive insight.
Trust
Noir,
me, you
who
need
doesn't
a
have
5.
a passive insight. Noir doesn't
Yeah.
have a passive insight. He's going, you're bullshitting kind of vibes.
How about you
So-
just say it?
Wait, okay. Yeah, I would like at least one of you to say it.
We used to work together. Old work buddies.
Oh, great.
Wait, if you're here, does that mean Simon's here?
Somewhere.
You see the look of dread on his face.
There is a lot that I probably do not know.
Oh, that's
I'm
going to be a can of worms.
Uncle Gerald, you have a lot of questions to answer. You know that, right?
Yes, you can ask him anytime, honey bun. I'm here.
All right. Actually, you know what? I've got a really good one right now. How the fuck did I end up at the academy?
And you watch him take a deep sigh. So, that might be my place, might not be, but here, let me at least come in here for a bit. Kind of stops and stares at Noir. I feel like I know that kid. Anyway, I sent you to the academy.
Why?
It wasn't on purpose. I cast a spell. It was supposed to send you to a parent, and you know,
It sent me to Tristan.
yeah. I didn't know, you know?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of us really knew, but...
Yeah.
So why did you send me away like that then? What
I don't-
happened?
Juliet, do you know what my job is?
Is that one of the things that she would have remembered?
No, this was not shared
Yeah.
with. He was
Yeah,
just
no.
he more
Yeah,
or less just
Juliet-
told her that he did street magic.
Yeah, no, Juliet's just... She does this gesture with her hands, just holding them out for a moment before just going, no, you said you did street magic, and yet you're over here talking with the person who was bodyguard of one of my teachers.
Okay. Sit down. Take a breath.
Yeah, she just shuffles over, sits down, like the angry sit with her arms crossed over her chest, just like, okay.
The Heralds, our family, had a role to play back when the war was still raging between the Academy and the Kingdom. We were peace brokers. Staria went to the Academy, I went to the Kingdom. I stayed at the kingdom. I became the court magician. I was technically the student of the court magician at the time, and just before, rising to power, there was some debacle with another student having been placed somewhere, an accident happening. Not important right now, but and I officially got the title of court magician. Before then, I was still a student. I was trying things out. This was after the accident had happened with, and he looks over at Julius. And you were in my care.
Yeah,
I
I
made a couple
remember that.
enemies. I made a couple enemies, Juju. Came to my place. I used a spell, I sent you away, and I handled them. The rush spell, it wasn't perfect.
That's why I didn't remember anything.
Yeah. Spell itself is supposed to take a minute to cast, but I did it in 30 seconds. I had to rush.
Juliet is not saying anything, but she has this look on her face of, well, it didn't work out very well.
Gerard is very much just like, yeah.
Well, at least I finally know what the fuck I've remembered almost everything. I just couldn't remember why we were separated.
Did it because I was worried about your safety. You were not a Keyblade wielder when I saw you last, kiddo.
Yeah.
You were sitting in my living room watching the newest episode of whatever came on that caught your attention. Homeschooled, even. You were sheltered, and I wanted you to stay safe, so I casted a spell and sent you. I was supposed to send you to your parents. And I did, but, spoiler, wrong one.
Yeah. I'm just glad I finally know what happened. Because of
Very cool.
oh,
Go ahead.
because of everything else, I remembered everything but from the time we were separated to the time I was actually at the academy. Not even sure when I summoned the Keyblade.
It might have happened during the transport. I've heard of that happening sometimes. Back when people used to travel little bit more brutishly through like these things called jump stars or travel stars, they would summon keyblades and it would send the little stars out of fucking whack.
Huh.
So you might have summoned it in between when I cast a spell and when you landed somewhere.
Player-wise, I'm coming up blank.
Hmm? Oh,
I'm
when you
coming
summoned your
up.
first keyblade?
Because we never actually did establish when Juliet summoned her first Keyblade.
You showed your proof of ability when during the first session when you
Yeah,
were all like kind of showing things off. You summoned one by itself, and then I think it was within the next 5 sessions you each kind of summoned your own keyblade,
yeah.
and you got to design how it looked and whatnot.
But, well, I can't really say that, base it off of that too much. Because I remember when we had first started the sessions, you had implied that we had already summoned the Keyblades once before.
Maybe. We're
But if
coming
you
up
don't
on
even
2
remember
years
that,
ago
then yeah, Juliet,
now.
we
I
can.
remember that you guys summoned Keyblades. I know they weren't the Keyblades of Hearts during the first session, but
Yeah,
we're
because
coming up on 2 years from then, and I only started taking notes about half of that way.
All right, so we'll go off of them just showing off the proof thing.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
feel like if it's me, I probably had like a special moment where you felt like the main character kind of thing when you summoned your like Keyblade of Heart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, in that case, Juliet does sit back for a moment and just. Well, I remember summoning Lady Luck when they had us showing proof. I summoned my Keyblade of Heart during the class, though.
Well, the very fact that you could means that you had a certain control over magic, which definitely would have haywired the spell just a bit, but add that. But it wouldn't have been, if it was a proper spell, it would not have been enough, but it was a rush spell, so I guess we burned the candle from both ends.
I guess so.
He does kind of walk over and gives you a hug. Sorry, kiddo.
At least we found each other again.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere
I
until
sure
my
hope.
vacation time is up.
What was that last part?
Until my vacation time is up.
Well, how long do you have on your vacation time?
Considering it's a mandatory one, couple months.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, when His Majesty kind of found out that I'd been splitting my time for looking for you and my workload kind of together, he let it happen for a couple more weeks and then just went, "You're going on vacation." Got it.
Yeah.
And seriously, whose kid is that? Points at Noir. I feel like I know that kid, but I do not know children.
Well, I mean, that's technically Gray's kid.
They wouldn't know.
You. Right. Court magician, you probably know a lot of people.
Oh, I know Greg because he held a gun in my face. I technically earned it, bad timing and all, but he didn't. He kind of. Long story. Later. You have something to say, Cade?
No.
Okay. But yeah, I know Greg. How's he doing?
When he asked that, Juliet just looks down for a moment.
Ooh. Kind of looks around the room to get everybody's reaction. Starting over at like Gwen and Adam.
It was to protect us, at the very least, but
Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
yeah. Viv's here too, though.
Huh?
Viv. She's here. Well, she doesn't seem to be here right now, but she's around.
Yeah, I don't know much about Viv. I've heard about Viv from Gray, but I know Simon and I know Gray.
This is going to be interesting then.
Oh yeah, no, he might want to fight me. It's my fault. It's fine.
I swear, if Smoker tries to fucking fight you, Juliet's standing up
whoa.
just.
How the hell do you know he's called Smoker?
That's what we've been calling him for years.
He lets you?
That's what he introduced himself to us as.
Hold.
The fuck?
Okay, I'm good. Accidentally pulled a cord.
Hmm.
Oh no.
He introduced himself as Smoker?
Someone talk.
Blah.
Good. Okay. I shifted things. My audio cord got pulled a little bit. And when I plugged it back in, it went from being just on one side of my headset to just not being there at all.
It went, fuck your
Ooh.
chicken nuggets.
Anyways.
But yeah, no, he just goes, he introduced himself as Smoker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would he do that? I thought he hated
We met him
he
on
hated-
his illegal fighting ring planet, I think.
We did.
You went to an illegal fighting ring?
Well, I don't think it was actually illegal.
It was shady as hell.
Okay, he does have an illegal fighting ring, and he does have a legal fighting ring. So, was it like, were there people there, or was there a crowd that was screaming for, like, finish him kind of vibes? Which one was it?
People, I think?
Okay, that's probably the
I don't know.
Coliseum.
There was at one point where he just straight up said, "Nobody fucking talk about this fight."
Oh, good. He uses it for both. And like you see the most defeated look.
And
Well-
Juliet just smiles at him because it was one of their fights.
It was about us, and he was sort of protecting us, but at the same time, you know.
Yeah, trust me, I know Simon.
I actually fought in one of those fights.
You
We both did. So did
what?
Axel.
You what? Like, the more you guys say that, the more you guys explain, it's just like, huh? What? Why?
Uncle Gerald, look at me! I was 2 feet taller than fucking. How long has it been? A couple of hours?
Maybe like a day.
Like just yesterday, I was 2 feet taller. Does me fighting in the Coliseum really surprise you?
He leans into you. Your favorite cartoon was Bluey when you were a teenager. Yes, it does.
You wouldn't. Fucking. She just sputters.
And then you just hear in the background Julius go, Bluey? What the fuck is Bluey?
Julius, shut the fuck up.
Okay. And then you just hear a very quiet, no one, actually, anyone who wants to, go ahead and make a perception roll.
Fuck you. Ooh.
Okay. Okay. You all rolled high enough. Okay, thank you, Cayde. You all rolled high enough. You fully hear Noir go, I'm kind of glad I was raised around this talk. Apparently it's bad to say this around other people.
I mean, yes, it is. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. God, maybe Kate is fucking right. Jeez.
But yeah, no, you guys go ahead and you get that info from, you guys hear that very soft Noir sass. And then Gerard just goes, I'm sorry, I'm still fucking taken it back. by the fact that you three fought in a Coliseum. Did anybody else fight in the Coliseum? Looking at
Dipshit
Jet
did.
and... Huh?
The dipshit.
Which dipshit?
You're dipshit, Juliet.
Are we talking about the ex or the new one?
The ex.
Okay, yes, he fought in there too.
He's the
What?
dipshit. Jet's Jet.
That's the
Well,
good kind
okay.
of dipshit.
Okay, at least you guys can't surprise me with anything else then. I'm fine. Okay. Hoping you guys were okay, you were safe, you handled it. Nothing
You
else
really
can
don't
sad.
want to hear about some of the shit that we've been through.
How about
And
we
I
do it
mean,
over lunch later? How about that? Just,
arguably, that's. I mean, it's not like we were fighting for shits and giggles either.
I might fight back whenever I see Simon. Nah, he'd body me. Never mind.
I mean, I'd
Just
worry
in-
about his wife, but yeah.
Juliet, under her breath, is just like,
Wait.
I am definitely not mentioning the whole dying thing.
Wait, hold on. Simon got hitched? To who?
Viv.
Vivian.
Bullshit. Okay, now you fucking with me.
No,
No.
we're not. We watched it. He did it on top of a fucking smokestack.
Okay, now I'm confused and down $20. Damn. Fully believed. Damn. Fuck. I fully thought she was ace.
I mean, you can get married if you're ace.
I know, but I meant like a romantic ace.
That's
Eh,
Arrow.
Hold on. And you see him reach into his back pocket, pull out a notepad, and like actually start writing that down.
You're taking
Then-
notes.
Yes, okay. I have a student. I'm trying to learn the times.
You have a student?
Yes.
Ooh.
Who?
I'm the court magician, motherfucker. You think I'm just in charge and in charge forever? No, I have a student. This is a rotating position.
I'm astounded they let you teach someone.
I was surprised too, but they're just as dumb as I am. No offense to them, they're a doll to be around, but...
Seriously, who? I want to know who.
And like you see him flip through and you get like he gets to a page. They're non-binary, they prefer the name, and like he flips through again, and you can see like this is closer to like the front page. They prefer... Can't read my handwriting. Glacial. They prefer glacial.
Huh.
Yeah, they cast magic through a guitar. It's weird.
Art energy.
Yes,
Hard
actually,
part.
that. They built a guitar to be their wand, which, that's gonna be sucky when they have to give that up, but
That's still impressive, though.
oh yeah, no, they're a genius. Really, really smart.
Juliet, after a little bit, stands up. Is just like, well, I'm actually ready for a snack.
Oh, there are people in the kitchen. I don't know them, so
I probably know them. Don't worry.
yeah. I'm
Just-
sorry, a fellow gentlefemme of the arts?
Gentle them.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Juliet just slipping past Luca and Molly in the kitchen, just like, you guys don't see me.
It's full on Luca cooking and Molly just flirting, like, hey,
They don't
chop
see
an
her.
onion. Yeah,
She
no.
She just grabs a snack, tucks back out, just like, goodbye.
I want you to understand, probably for the entire time she was in there, Luca was trying to figure out what Molly is trying to get to the point of, and Molly is just, oh, you're so stupid. I like that in a man.
Yeah, it comes back out, sits down, and it's just like, yep, I know them.
He's head full of stupid. He loves so much and head full of stupid.
Juliet just. Molly was trying so hard.
Full on. As you guys are kind of relaxing, you suddenly hear another checkmate, and then the card being put down by Noir, followed immediately by someone stomping their foot on the ground. Lex is just head in hands, having lost consecutively to a child.
It's the energy of the fucking genie towards the rug of, I can't believe this, but I'm being beaten by a rug.
Juliet leans back and is just like, so how'd that go?
I don't want to talk about it.
You
You
sure?
just get well, it's Gray's kid. It's not surprising that they beat you.
Every
Immediately
time.
followed
This
up by
reminds me
Noir.
of
Just
game night.
Noir just holds up a hand. I have a question. As like he's making his way to Gwen, who is like safe person. It's like
Yeah.
very much the thing of like, there's too many people around me. I'm gonna go to someone who's safe.
What's up, kiddo?
And he's just like sitting at your like against the chair, leaning back towards you. Just like, "I have a-
That wasn't just me, right? Oh, it
Did
might
my
have been.
audio fuck up for you?
It might have been my stuff. Don't worry about it. Continue.
All right.
Hold on, I want to test something real quick. Aaron, can you respond to this sentence?
What's good?
I think you got a little delay. Seeing if Aaron's delay is gone.
Oh. Do 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 do. Oh no.
Aaron?
Can you hear us at least?
Yeah, I think they can hear us. Okay, so something was happening. We just got it before it got bad. Okay. Blame it all on me.
Am I good?
Testing,
Yes.
can you
I
hear
hear
us?
you.
Hello?
Hello, we can
Hello?
hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Then yeah. Noir's just got his hand up and then just in front of God and everybody goes, I thought Uncle was my dad.
No. Well, yes,
Yes.
but no.
You've got
Mhm,
two
is it-
dads.
Okay. Do you know what adoption is?
The thing that mom and dad talk about a lot for some of you, yeah.
Okay. Legally, you were also adopted because of reasons.
Were they good reasons?
Well, yes and no, because arguably Smoker and Viv love you a lot.
Okay. Where's the
But
no
also
coming?
no, because your biological father, he's not really with us anymore.
You can see him thinking. So mom's not my mom.
Well, yes and no. If you want to call her mom, I don't think she's going to stop you.
Oh, I do. She gets all weird about it. It's funny.
I don't think she's used to being called mom.
Probably true.
Just a nod.
Mm.
So then a color is my dad?
No, his name was Gray, but I can understand the confusion.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he a good person?
I don't know, but he certainly did a lot to help us.
Juliet does actually speak up. Just, he saved our lives. I'd say that'd be a good person. Just
You
didn't
can see
always do great things.
Noir has just gotten quiet and is just like leaning up closer to Gwen's position. It's like, I feel weird.
Gentle hand on head.
We're not giving the 5-year-old trauma too, are we?
7, so shut the fuck up. Sorry. That was
I
automatic.
believe he can be 5 or 6 at most.
Yeah, it's 6. Like at this point, it has to be 6 because I've been saying 6 or 7.
Yeah. The question still stands. We're not giving a 6-year-old trauma, are we?
No, you're not. No.
Okay.
We're just giving him big thoughts.
Yes, he'll forget about them eventually.
You say this.
I can't think of any other questions Juliet would have had.
You can always Okay, do you got any questions you want to give any people here?
I had one for Viv, so I have to wait for that.
Okay.
Nini is saying there's a slight echo.
Well, it seems to have gone away now, so I think it might have just been someone adjusting and got a little bit too close to a mic.
So
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Eventually, Julius does move to an actual seat, and for the jokes, I'll say Molly gets a little bit jump scared by Julius.
And
But
Molly comes
eventually,
out, it's just like, oh
everybody,
shit.
yeah, eventually people just start to relax a little bit, and then out of basically nowhere, Gerard goes, "I'm surprised y'all didn't ask me questions about the fact that Gray held a gun at my face. You guys don't ask a lot of questions, do you?"
Juliet
Well,
just
we saw Gray wave that thing around a lot, you know.
There's not really any questions to be had about Gray aiming a gun at someone, honestly. He did that a lot.
Well, you guys want the story on it, I can give it to you, but if you don't, that's cool too. And then he sits
Give
down
the
at the card game table and goes like, "You guys got a spot open?"
Juliet leaning over Jet, just like, fucking tell the story.
Okay, well, I have to preface it in this way. Did you guys know he was part of a gang?
Did we?
No.
Okay, it's just like Juliet just shakes her head.
I mean, makes sense, but yeah, we didn't know.
He was there was this gang called the Thornbush Gang. They were, and at this point, Gerard has started to round up the cards and is starting to do little card tricks and whatnot as he shuffles the deck. It was early years of me being a apprentice. This was way before, this was way before. I think, yeah, this was around the time Staria was still around. To give you a context on the timeline. And for these that don't know, Staria is my sister, Juliet's mom, lovely person. May she rest in peace. And then just like as he's shuffling, eventually stops, does the little clearly Christian thing of just like, yeah, rest in peace, and then starts shuffling again. Basically, I was told the Thornbush gang was a gang that essentially ran a town. They'd let businesses in, they'd run them amok. They'd basically say, we're going to protect you for free. And then free turned into getting all the safe passwords and then running them dry and chasing them out of town. I was sent to go handle them. And I heard that there was there might have been, a high wind there. I didn't know which one. I didn't even know the high winds were out and about. I thought they were just council members. So the Thornbush gang was something, man. Their leader she was a deadly force to be reckoned with. So much so, she actually took on a couple knights by herself. And the gangs themselves were basically a whole town of people going like, hey, we're going to rob you for everything you have. So I go there and I go to try and get them. I'm going to try and talk peacefully to them. That's my deal. I'm going to try and do this peacefully. I'm still a herald. I'm not a court magician yet. Not that strong. So I go and try and fix things. I get to their main hangout, which is this old country, Western looking saloon. I open the door and Gray is standing there holding a barrel to my face. And there's a moment where he stops shuffling and just goes, I've never been afraid of anything before that time. You could have held the gun to my face at any time before then, and I wouldn't have been scared, but the look in his eyes. The way Gray looked at me, kind of like he didn't need the gun to kill me. I know now he didn't, but felt like my life was a breath away. And when I finally got my composure, he asked me a question. I had to ask it twice because, I was pants-shittingly afraid of him. And he asked me, and you can hear the broken country attempt voice of who are you? That's not it. He asked me who I was, and I told him, magician student, second rank, Gerard Harold. And then he lifted the gun, and he said, oh good, I don't gotta kill you, and then collapsed from all his injuries. That man was beaten to hell and back. He had more bullet wounds, slash wounds, bruises, everything on him. Most of him was hanging on by a but he only had one cut on his face. Out of all those injuries, only one cut on the face. And behind him, where he was sitting, hey, Sunshine, and he's talking to Gwen, cover the kid's ears.
He will obligingly cover the child's ears.
The entirety of the Thorn Bush gang piled up in the center of the room. He killed them all.
Shit.
This was before he was known as the bounty hunter, this terrifying thing. This was early in Gray's life, from what I've been able to gather. And out of that, he walked away. It had to be over 100 people against him, but he walked away. So, hearing that he died, just, damn. Hearing that he died protecting you, that, yeah, fits. Simon has the other half of that story, though, about the thorn bush. So, if you want the rest of that, not just my view of, the terrifying high wind on a mountain of bodies, ask Simon.
Noted. Prob. Where did they go, anyways?
Therapy.
Juliet does take a moment to look around the room, notice, like to make the specific note that Aaron is not in there. Then just looks over at Cayde. They took Aaron, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense then. Do you know when
So,
they'll
anybody?
be back?
I wasn't given a time, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a while.
You guys want a
Okay.
quick check-in? We can. I do have the map set up for that. A little peek.
You know what me and Nini were talking about while that was happening?
Go for it.
We were talking about how we had written a thing specifically for this, and it's basically just Viv antagonizing and egging on uh Aaron until they fucking went berserk for a little bit, which is so fun in context.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, it's something that can technically happen off camera for the time being, and we can reference it later on if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the time being, does anybody have anything else they want to ask this group of adults who have answers for your questions?
I can't think of anything.
You have. You've heard Gerard's. You like Gerald's. You've heard his. Well, that's why I'm asking right now. I don't know if Lex has any. He might. Aaron could surprise me with that. I know Ray has one. If you guys ask about it, but that's also something that can be brought up later.
Lex is there for silliness about making everyone feel very old in that room. That's what he's there for. He
Fair.
will get smacked for it, is the problem.
Okay. So, last call. Anybody got any questions they want to ask? You can literally ask almost anything. As
I
long as
literally can't think of anything.
that's fair and valid.
Like, this is very open-ended and there's just nothing coming to mind.
That's okay. This is also the time for sillies and kind of whatnot. So, Cade, you got anything, man? Cade?
Yeah, he
He
said he
said
had
he had
something
something for
Viv.
Viv.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I was asking mainly if he had anything for this group.
I will talk to Lex and the Raina, not Raina. What the fuck, Anna. But I'll need Viv too. So
Okay. And around this time, I'll say a little while passes. You guys get some food as Luca comes out with his cooking. Aaron, what would Luca have cooked for a lot of people?
Buddy, he's from in the golden age of piracy as a dread pirate. You, I feel like I said that, and Nini just went, "Ooh."
Oh, that means something horrible. Right.
No, actually, the opposite. It means he had
Okay.
access to all spices.
Damn it.
The moment that Luca comes out, so hey, what's the ring look like?
The what?
The ring? Engagement ring?
Why would I need one of those?
You proposed to Molly, didn't you?
He just stops mid walking and just once again it seems he's forgotten the thing that he's done. Yeah. The great seafood, absolutely. The thing that Jet can't have. And then
I
just
wouldn't.
and just I will get back to you on that. And then just completely ignores the entire sentiment of, oh, there's a thing I need to get. And then just steps over to the group at the table and goes, 8 doctor's orders.
Doctors.
Juliet just holding up the snack that she had.
I will say,
You're gonna argue with Luca?
He is in a mood, apparently.
Miss out on the Caribbean food. All right.
Well,
wait, who
no,
was that to,
no.
by the way?
Okay, I changed my mind.
I will say around this time, Molly does come out, and Julius kind of like leans his head back, where like you used to do it. Like I know some of you did this in school, where you would like lean back in a chair, someone walk behind you, and you just threw your head back to look at them.
Don't be
So
mean.
hold on. So that happens, and Molly just goes, "Jesus, stay away from mirrors," and walks over to Gwen and them, and like, "You guys want anything?"
I'm all right, thank you.
Adam just goes, "I'll take a little bit." Noir is still just sitting there with his big question,
His
so
big
he's not
thought.
paying attention. Big thoughts. His brain is finally being used for something outside of creating inventions of mass destruction.
Love that for him.
And after that, who would be the first one out of the portal? Nini and Aaron.
I think Aaron has some level of mana exhaustion, probably being dragged.
That's fitting. So, full on, like, kind of like smokers more or less holding limp Aaron, just like, yeah, here you go. Kind of like how he would carry Noir. Like, oh, you did good, kid. You feel better? Or you feel
Everything
empty?
hurts.
Empty, got it. Well, good news is you'll feel better afterwards. Oh, hey. I think they're cooking. Let's go get some. I'll set you down near your,
I don't know. Just pitiful whining.
Why all you want? You're getting food before you go on a rest. And then just fucking work with me tokens. Just carries Aaron into the room, clearly with the exhaustion like blatant on them. Gwen,
Hmm?
we have something for you.
I'm a little trapped at the moment, but you're free to deliver it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Like as he sees Noir, and then just essentially trades, sets Aaron down and picks up Noir, kind of like. And for the first time ever, you guys actually see Noir kind of just like curl into Simon for like a hug. Like, "Oh." And Simon does stop. Is Noir upset about something? As he like looks at Gwen.
I don't believe so. I believe he's just having a lot of big thoughts.
What y'all put in his mind?
The concept of adoption.
You see that look of like, huh?
He asked about it.
Oh, okay. Viv.
Viv is still leaning on the doorframe and stares. It lets her eyes rake the room for a minute before looking over to Simon and Noir. Yes.
Go ahead and take our boy for a minute. Apparently, they brought up the things about adoption to him, and I think might have been a bit more. He's a bit cuddly for a bit. I don't know what's going on. I'll check in with you after, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I will be right back.
Okay. And Simon does like hand Noir off to Viv. It's like, here you go. And it's very quick and very almost, it's like something that's almost missed, but as like he starts kind of lifting Noir up to Viv, it's just like from one cling to the other.
The baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
I want you to understand that for Gwen and Adam, unless they are actively picked up, they're not moving from the side of the
Erin is being placed under the couch with the other two, yes.
they're so visibly exhausted, and I feel like it's also a moment of the first time either of them touch Aaron in that instance. It's just a brief static shock.
Sorry about that. I had to deal with a call.
No worries.
Okay.
Anyways,
Gwen's Erin now. Yoink.
Vivian is just going to tuck Noir's head under her chin and just hold on to him.
For the first time in a while, like he's just like clinging to you, fully like in thought. And then just as Simon is getting ready to turn around, just goes, "Was Gray a good person?" And
That
Simon
gets
just, yeah.
Vivian to tense a little bit.
Simon just slowly turns around to the group. Y'all brought up Gray?
The topic came up.
Were you at least gentle about the topic?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, this isn't going to be a two-parent thing. And me looks at Viv and goes ahead and goes, okay, B, you good?
No.
You say, come here. And like just hugs both of them and ends up taking Noir again. Just like, I'm gonna go put him to, I'm gonna go answer some questions. You go ahead and sit here and relax. I'll be back after a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Leans over, gives her a peck on the cheek, and then just starts walking with Noir.
Mm,
Sets him down. So he like full on that dad thing of like setting the child down and then just holding his hand and like, come on, let's have a talk. Let's walk and talk for a minute, bud. Which is a genuine thing that happened to me during a funeral of a loved one. My dad had to grab me by the hand and walk me around the funeral home because I did not understand the concept of death. But as that moment does kind of like as that clearly like a parent moment of this is going to end in something sweet kind of walks off, takes a little bit moment longer, and then quietly Gerard turns around and goes, "Are you Vivian Highwind?"
Vivian looks up from where she's just turned her gaze towards the floor. Who's asking?
Someone who met your brother. Jesus, you guys do not look alike at all.
Vivian slowly raises a brow. And that tells me a bit.
I'm Gerard or Gerald. Gray held a gun in my face.
That tells me a little bit more, but not much.
I'm the one that healed him after the Thornbush gang.
Oh shit, alright, that's you. Got it.
Yeah, hi.
Why are you here?
Points to where Juliet is. That's my niece.
Vivian takes a second to blink. look over towards Juliet and go, wait a shit. And then does the, like, hand motion of measuring. The fuck?
Yep.
Jules?
Fuck's sake. Don't.
No. Jules is here. I hear him.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Was I being heard?
Nini, did you hear Juliet?
Yes.
Because
So my
Juliet.
stuff is fucking up.
Okay. I panic attack for a second there.
It's okay.
I might have to give my stuff a break. I also have work in the morning.
Yes, you do. Before you go, could you pause the recording for a second?
I mean, I can stop it,
Uh,
because I would need to go to bed shortly.
yeah. Go ahead and we'll have this little moment, and then we're gonna stop the recording. And Aaron, I gotta ask you something.
hmm
Okay, so go ahead and Jules.
Juliet. Her Keyblade can't be desummoned, so it's currently just propped up against the side of the couch. And she just looks over at it with a rather pointed look. And it's just like, so that's my Keyblade now? And I can't get rid of it.
Hmm.
Vivian puts both hands on her waist for a second and leans forward a little bit. That's fucked up.
Yeah, according to Sprite, I might be locked, apparently.
That gets an even further eyebrow rise from Vivian. And that's worse, and I shouldn't think about that any further. Right. She looks like she wants to turn around and leave the room.
Ray immediately goes, "Oh, that happened to Arthur before."
It what?
Yeah, it happened to Arthur. That's how it's kind of how me and Arthur met. But yeah, that happened to Arthur before. I'll tell you later.
Viv-
Before we go ahead and move on, Cade, do you want to ask that question to Viv?
I don't think I could do that right now.
Save it for next session.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that at the top of next session. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and say that this is the end of the session because, yeah, tomorrow, Aaron has the first day of work. Let me know when the recording is over.